This is an overview of the DNS Tools core tool in NetScanTools Pro 11. First of all, over here you have what we call default system DNS queries. You can do IP version 4 or NetBIOS queries here. You can do IP version 6 simple queries. This button shows you who you are, shows you your IP addresses and your DNS server IP addresses. And this button allows you to test your default DNSs with the input that's up here. So I'm going to do that, and as you can see, it produces these results right here. It shows you the response time for each DNS and the A record returned. Next, I'm going to talk about the flush default DNS cache. What this does is it flushes your system cache so that these queries down here will be flushed out of the cache for IP version 4. We'll be adding IP version 6 soon. This allows you to edit your DNS host file. The host file is much like a local DNS on your machine. Over here you have advanced queries, and with advanced queries you can specify a specific server. So to do an A record lookup, you press NSLOOKUP and you see the DNS that was used, what we asked for, and the response, in this case an A record. You can do dig as well. Gives you a little bit different format, shows you the various flags that were used and the answer time, that sort of thing. Dig plus trace is a little bit different. What that does is it goes all the way from the top level servers down to the bottom. So what you see is the query that you made, and it goes down through each level of server all the way down to the bottom, and this is IP version 4, of course. Get basic DNS records is similar. What we do is ask for a large number of records, the starting authority, the IP version 4 address, the IP version 6 address. In this case there is not an IP version 6 address. The NS name server, mail exchange, CNAME, pointer, and text records. I can put in a little bit different query here and you can see the answers are different. As you can see, this is the an IP version 6 Google address, so what you have is a quad A record showing the IP version 6 address. And if I go up here and press simple query, you can see the same thing. Simple query for IP version 4 gives you this. Here's another demonstration. Gives you all the IP addresses associated with this particular input. Zone transfer allows you to do what's called a actual retrieval of the zone from the authoritative server in DNS. You can manually specify the authoritative DNSs, or it'll automatically do it here. Batch processing allows you to do several of these various queries based on an input file, and with the input file you would have one entry per line. It's a text file. Right here you have your settings. You have the various resource records that you can retrieve. In the advanced queries you have the zone transfer filter options, the class options, and various other options over here like timeouts and retries, and the current DNS server for IP version 4. Of course you have a right click option menu in the results, and you can do the normal things: finding, saving, printing, and viewing in your web browser. That's an overview of the DNS Tools core utility in NetScanTools Pro version 11.